Welcome to Visiting Vegas. We've been a little lax on uploading content lately, but that's because the team's been hard at work reviewing the best shows in Vegas to help you decide where to visit on your trip. In this video, we'll take you to 8 shows in Vegas, 6 that are definitely worth your time, and 2 maybes, plus additional clips from the show are included at the end of this video so you can decide how to make the most of your trip when you're visiting Vegas. First in our list today is Piano Man, which is currently playing at the V Theater in the Miracle Mile Shops at Planet Hollywood. If you saw the national tour of the Broadway musical Moving Out, then you'll recognize Kyle Martin as the Piano Man from that tour. If you're in the mood for a melody, then Martin's tribute to Billy Joel will have you feeling alright. Martin's tribute to Elton John has all the flair of electric boots and mohair suits that you'd expect. While this show is currently packing the V Theater, I wouldn't be surprised to see it moving out to one of the larger theaters in town. So be sure to catch it while you can in this intimate space at an incredible value price. We'll have a few more clips from the show at the end of this video. For our second show, we move a little south on the Strip for MJ Live, which is currently playing at the 800-seat main showroom at the Tropicana. Of course, tentative plans have that property shutting down sometime in 2025 for a complete rebuild, including an MLB ballpark, along with a new casino resort. So, assuming those come to fruition, this show may be moving homes, but I have no doubt it will be sought after by other resorts if and when that time comes. So, let's take a couple of quick looks into the show. If I had to describe MJ Live in one word, I'd say thriller. The show recaps many of Michael Jackson's hits from across the years, and I definitely would recommend this show. Before we move on though, one more quick word about the performer. Not only is Santana Jackson an excellent tribute artist, but there were a few times that he broke character for interaction with the audience. And these were genuine, not about me moments, but ensuring that all in the audience were thoroughly enjoying. For example, on the night that we attended, there was a little girl in the first row by the stage, and a couple of times he broke character to copy her dance moves and interact with it. Santana Jackson's confident enough in his ability to bring the entire audience back when he popped into character and brings the full audience back into the immersive Michael Jackson experience. So, you should be sure to check this one out, whether it's still at the Trop or wherever it may be playing when you watch this video. Next, we move to the Flamingo at the center of the Strip to discuss RuPaul's Drag Race Live. The show runs in the 700-seat main showroom at the Flamingo, and I've had the chance to see a few different shows in this venue and think it's a great room with a classic Vegas feel. A mix of tables and booths. I personally prefer the round booths on the back row. They're comfortable and still give a great view of the stage. Now, I'm a complete newbie to this type of show. Had a wonderful time, but I wanted to bring in an expert to give their opinion on the quality of the show itself. So I'm pleased to welcome in my good friend from Drag by the Numbers channel here on YouTube. Now, prior to seeing this show, I hadn't seen any of the episodes of any of the programs in the television franchise. So how does this show stack up to the series?
Hey, so first, I just want to say thanks for having me. Super excited. Big fan of visiting Vegas and all of your videos that you've got out. But yeah, as far as the show goes, I think that what a lot of times us viewers forget is that these queens that are performing are doing a lot of different things that might not necessarily be in their wheelhouse. A lot of things they might not be specializing in. The Drag Race show in Vegas gives the girls an opportunity to do what they do best. And it gives the fans an opportunity to see them doing something that they're comfortable doing, right? So I think it's a good opportunity for, if you have followed the show, if you are brand new coming in, if you support your local drag artist and you're trying to get a chance to see the show, I think it's good for all audiences.
All right, so overall, I'd say this show is definitely worth seeing, but for super fans out there, what's your advice?
Oh, absolutely, definitely see it. I think it is a great experience. You will absolutely not regret it.
At the end of this video, we'll include more clips from Drag Race Live, so you don't want to miss that.
Everybody stand up. Everybody stand up. Now take that down to Las Vegas Strip. Get your ass out of here.
Now next, we move a little bit north on the Strip to Senor Frogs at Treasure Island. Here, we're considering the drag brunch at Senor Frogs. Now first, about the room. The room's very shallow, but very wide, which means that only about 20% of the tables are in front of the stage. And with the majority of seats, you'll be sitting to the side of the stage, with stage views ranging from partially to fully obstructed. However, the performers do an amazing job coming off stage and engaging the audience, and there are a handful of screens throughout where you can see a live video feed anytime that your view is obstructed. So before we let our expert go, I want to get Drag by the Numbers to provide their thoughts on the drag brunch at Senor Frogs. Again here, my impression was good for the buffet, good drinks, and an enjoyable time, but what's your opinion of the show?
Yeah, so I think that drag brunch is a little bit different than going to see a venue like a big production number. I think that this is something that most of the girls are used to doing in their home bars on the weekends. And so you get a chance to see some of your favorite fans, favorite queens that you're used to seeing on television. You might even discover some new favorites. So for me in particular, there were a few of the queens in this cast that I'd actually met before. Ones that I've seen on television for years and years. But there were a few that I'd never gotten a chance to hear from before, never had really discovered them. So the host of the show, for example, was a new queen that I'd never heard of. And so I think it gives fans an opportunity to find a new queen to be able to support, but then it also gives the queens an opportunity to showcase kind of what they do, the way that it's kind of normal for them, you know, just in a bar, a bunch of people, you've got some tables, you know, you've got a stage. This is something that's very familiar for most of these queens, and so it gives them an opportunity to bring their talents to a brand new audience.
All right, so now's the tough question. If our audience is visiting Vegas and only has time to do one, which would you recommend? RuPaul's Drag Race Live or the Drag Brunch at Senor Frogs?
Oh no, I think if you've only got time to choose one, you've planned your vacation wrong. I definitely think that you need to see the show at the Flamingo, and I think if you get a chance, you absolutely need to be able to see Senor Frogs. I think it's important to support your local drag queens. I think it's important to be able to see them however you can, and support their shows, right? I don't think a lot of people realize that drag is expensive. And so when it comes to these performers, and that's what they are, they're performers, you know, the costuming, the wigs, the production numbers, dancers, everything that's included. A show like Senor Frogs doesn't happen without people being able to support the show, people being able to tip the queens or even the drag kings, being able to tip the performers that are performing. So I say make time for both. You get two completely different experiences and you don't want to miss either one of those.
All right. Well, thanks for lending us your expertise. Folks, I encourage you to visit Drag by the Numbers and their channel here on YouTube. The expertise and the previews they offer insight that you simply can't find anywhere else. I'll put a link to the channel in the description box below. And of course, at the end of this video, we'll have more clips from these shows for you to consider, or you can use the timestamps below to skip to them if you want to watch them now. Next on our list, we take it to the South Strip at the Luxor. We're here for America's Got Talent Live. AGT Live plays in the 1,200-seat theater at the Luxor. It's a big show with a rotating cast and has a variety of performance types, so this show has something for everyone. If you've seen the television show, or like me have seen bits and pieces over the years, then there's certainly someone that you'll recognize, and you'll discover new favorites from versions of the show from around the world.
So many places in my life and time. I sung a lot of songs and I made some bad rhymes. I've acted out my life on stages, 10,000 people watching, yeah. We're gone now, and I'm singing a song to you. Yes, I wanna get down. I said you gotta get down. Let's get down.
This one again earns the Visiting Vegas stamp of approval, and it's definitely worth your time. We move back a little bit closer to the center of the Strip to the MGM Grand for our next show. For this show, we're evaluating Ka, which plays in the 1,950 seats at the Ka Theater inside of the MGM Grand. Ka is one of the Cirque du Soleil mega productions in Vegas. It cost $165 million to develop and has been running since 2004. So, first, about the theater. Absolutely incredible. 15 stories from the highest point of the ceiling to the lowest floor level, 7 lifts and platforms for the stage, including a 50-ton deck that rotates 360 degrees and tilts from flat to vertical. With a pair of speakers inserted into every seat in the house, the sound is targeted and is incredible. Seeing the theater itself is worth the price of admission. Then there are the performers, who combine amazing athleticism and grace, and the show. I really wanted to like this show, but after about 15 minutes of spectacle, I honestly would have been okay if they dropped the curtain and called it a night. Would have been totally worth it. But to me, the show's story dragged along a little, and it felt like we're watching Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Okay, it felt a lot like watching Power Rangers. It's very high end and it's much better staging, but it's Power Rangers. The show's been seen by nearly 5 million people at this point, so there has to be something I'm missing. So if you've seen the show and think that I'm uncultured swine, then please tell me why in the comments below. If you decide to see the show after watching this, please come back and comment. I really wanted to like the show. I love the big budget Vegas staples, and I'm a big fan of the MGM Grand. But for now, this one earns a maybe as far as our recommendation goes. Next, we're moving a little bit off the strip to the Orleans for Friends the Musical. This show's never stuck in second gear. It's a race through all the greatest hits of the series, and the show was on a break like Ross and Rachel for a bit. We first saw the show a few years ago when it was at the D, where a restaurant now sits. Then it was scheduled to be at the small theater at Paris when COVID emerged and Caesars ultimately pulled the plug on shows in the smaller space, and now it's playing at the Orleans. The show runs approximately 90 minutes and includes 2 acts, 5-minute intermission, and it races through spoofy highlights from all 10 seasons of the show. Both aficionados of the show and newbies can enjoy it with everyone in between. Its new home at the Orleans is a small black box theater. Not the roomiest, but great that it's back in town. Definitely worth a visit, and we hope this show will continue to be there for you for years to come. Last on our list today is at Horseshoe for Potted Potter. This unauthorized spoof fits all of Harry Potter into a 2-person 1-hour show. Now, I haven't read the first word of the books, haven't seen any of the films. Oh no, that makes you an H.R. pup and stuff, possibly. But we went with a group that ranged from me to experts, and the experts weren't huge fans. I thought the concept was cute, but really didn't have anything to base it upon. The audience was full of kids that seemed to enjoy it though. So my ultimate recommendation, if you have kids with you, it may be worth dropping in. Otherwise, probably pass. So, those are our 8. We've got some additional clips from many of these shows that follow this part of the video, but since you're still watching, first of all, thank you. But also, if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to our channel, giving this video a thumbs up, and plugging a comment down below. Those things all help with the algorithm and help us to grow the show. So, as promised, here's some additional clips from the shows, and of course, you can use the timestamps in the video description or the chapter function on your screen to skip to any of the specific ones that you'd like to see more from.
Lonely out in space on such a timeless flight. reason for Fortnite. I was on the side, but who can stand when she's in demand? Her schemes and plans. So dance on fun and around. Just take my strong advice. Just do that twice. She told my baby. Viva Drag Vegas. Next up, Jasmine Kennedy. First trans queen in Drag Race Live history, you know how to represent the trans characters while celebrating the Vegas fantasy. Baby, the face is softer than ever, and with this cotton candy color palette, a doll has never looked so sweet. Next up, Coco Moncheese. And stunning too. That's right, I'm giving you a fresh dose of vitamin C as in Coco. The juice is loose and we are painting this town orange. And I'm not joking, bitch. Sexy drag queen. Can you feel the love? Next up, Derek Barry. Not only am I headlining the Flamingo, I am the Flamingo. And I'm showing off all my best assets in pussy pink. Meow. It's Pinkberry, bitch.
Not only am I headlining the Flamingo, I ate the Flamingo. Oh! Give it up for all those girls working so hard for you. On the count of three, I want you to scream out who you think's winning so far. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Me too. That's crazy. But you know who works harder than those girls? These best motherfucking of all time. So, I'm not going to give it away. I'm not going to give any of it away, but you need to watch it if you haven't.
Watch it!
Who out there's a fan of RuPaul's Drag Race? Who had no clue where they were being dragged tonight? Alright. That's why we call it a drag show, because middle-aged white women drag their husbands here, right? Heather's a fan of RuPaul's Drag Race UK. Canada's Drag Race. Drag Race Thailand. Drag Race Holland. Higher? You didn't know I could get it. I watch Dance Moms. You ain't gonna get me. Y'all look gorgeous. Oh, yeah, that's beautiful. Spit on it.
Oh, go!
Whoa. Round and round and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. Except the person that made it. Up first, we have Darren Berry going head-to-head.
Season 8 showdown!
Alright. That means Derek, Naomi, you will be going head-to-head in the first round.
Bye,
And then
Derek.
Roxy, Coco, and Jasmine, you'll be going head-to-head in the second round. Now, in full transparency, we can only afford the rights to one song tonight, so divvy it up accordingly. Ladies, prior to tonight, you were asked to prepare a lip-sync performance to Bang Bang by Jessie J, Ariana Grande, and Nicki Minaj. Ladies, positions please.
Everybody stand up. Everybody stand up. Now take that down to Las Vegas, Strip. Get your ass out of here.
If you have any comments about these shows or others in Vegas, then please add that to the comments below. Folks, thanks for making it this far. Here's a link to our playlist with reviews from even more shows, and this looks like a great video for you. And over here, you can check out our channel. Most of all, I hope that you have a great time visiting Vegas, and we'll see you soon.